Tell you what, folks, reading another really sickening story earlier. Young Muslim girl, I think she's 13 now. I think the abuse that she suffered started to happen a good few years ago. Turns out she's lived with parents, brothers, grandparents. The young kiddie, she's been sexually abused by a granddad. Much more than sexually abused by a dad and her two brothers. They've gone all the way on a number of occasions. And when she's really had enough and has got nowhere to turn, she's turned to her mother and told her mother about what's going on. Her mother's beat her up and threw her in a cupboard for 24 hours. Anyway, as well as abusing the young girl on a regular basis, the four of them, what the father enjoyed doing as well was putting cigarettes out on her and the mother, because the kiddie complained and had told the mother about what they were all doing. The mother, to prolong her agony and to make things worse, rather than tend to her wounds, she used to put salt in the wounds to make them scar and to drive her to even more pain. Her mother said, "You've spoiled my life coming into life as a girl. I didn't want a girl, so I'm going to spoil your life." How horrendous can you get? Anyway, in the end, she's got to the police. I think she's in care at the moment. But they've all got up to her, trying to get her to change the story, because I think the grandfather's in his 70s and they don't want him to go to prison. They say he won't cope. The dad's getting on a bit and the mother doesn't want the brothers to go to prison. And she's tried to change her story to sort of keep him out of jail. I think the authorities have seen through it and they're not going for that at all. And I think at any time now they're all going to get sent down. I hope they do, and I hope it's for years and years and years. What kind of family does that to anybody, but more so to one of their own? Brothers doing it to the sister, father doing it to the daughter, grandfather doing it to his granddaughter, mother letting them do it and then beating the girl up. I think there was a time that she was locked in a cupboard for up to 2 days with no food and tied up and blindfolded with wounds that had been treated with salt. Sickening, isn't it? Absolutely sickening. And the young girl, he's worried about sending them all to prison. Should be the least of her pigging worries, it really should. You'd be hoping they go to the same prison that fella from the old Lost Prophets just lost his life, and they bump into a couple of people in there. That's what's needed, I'll tell you now. Anyway, not a nice story, I know, but it deserves to be out there. We deserve to know about all of these stories. There's evil amongst us, folks. There's no doubt about that. There's evil amongst us.